Here's my Yayoi Kusama inspired trace drawing. And the first thing I'm going to do actually is to glue my trace drawing onto a background. Because I use this very thin paper, if I just start to color on top of this, it might wrinkle, it might blow away. So I'm going to glue it on here first. For thin paper, like the one I'm using right now, which is rice paper, stick glue works pretty well. If you're using thick paper, then the best option would be to use bottle glue. Make sure it's nice and centered. And now my paper's a little bit sturdier. So with watercolor paint, you can just straight up start painting, or you could try exploring a technique called wet on wet. Wet on wet is when you make your paper wet first before you start painting. And you can see the yellow of the background already kind of peeking through because it's making the paper more transparent. And then I'm going to maybe get some blue and then drop that paint in. And then the water is going to kind of spread on its own and make some unexpected effects. You could paint your whole paper with water first, and it'll even have a more unexpected effect because you never know where the paint's gonna go. But I'm trying to do kind of a little bit of a controlled wet on wet experiment. The more water is on your paintbrush, of course, the more it's gonna spread, the less control you'll have. Now, having control isn't always a bad thing, because sometimes it'll make things that are unexpected, and that's what makes the work so interesting. Okay, so I did the polka dots first, but then I think I'm going to do a wet on wet experiment on my pumpkin, my positive space as well. So it looks like I'm painting yellow, but that's just the background paper. This is actually just clear water. Then how about if I do, I think I want to stick with purple and blue. I'm thinking which way the light is coming from. My light source, that's where the light is, I think it's gonna be over here. So this side is gonna be lighter, and then this side is gonna be darker. That's your shadow side. If it's not blending enough, you could always also add some more water. I think I want to actually add some yellow for this stem. Maybe I'll add a yellow shadow over here. It might mix in with my polka dots, but that is okay. Sometimes letting go of control makes really interesting effects. Here's my finished painting once it's dried, and you can see that the paint bled and I had no control over it. And it made these really cool patterns, and that is what's so fun about this kind of technique.